Hi, my name's Eric Spacek and I'm Senior Risk Manager at Guide One Insurance. I'm privileged to speak with you for a few minutes about the importance of church insurance. Church insurance is a critical part of your stewardship and risk management plan because it helps to restore your facilities or persons injured in your facilities or activities should an unfortunate incident take place. Insurance can be thought of as a financial safety net. Without it, your church would need to come up with the funds itself to pay for the damages and other expenses that can be caused by a fire, storm, injury, or heaven forbid, an allegation of child sexual abuse. In technical terms, insurance is an important tool in risk financing. In other words, while insurance can't keep bad things from happening, it's there after the fact to help finance or pay for the consequences if something does. Let's look at an example. There's a fire that starts in your church's storage room because cardboard holiday decorations are placed up against the furnace. The sanctuary, church office, and preschool sustain smoke and water damage and can't be used. Property damage is estimated to be $750,000. In addition, the church incurs expenses to rent equipment and an alternative office and meeting location until repairs can be made. Without insurance, your church must come up with the funds itself to pay for the damages and extra expenses incurred because of the fire. This might come out of emergency, reserve, or even operating funds. Worse, you might even have to try to borrow money to repair the church. In addition, your church must find and hire your own cleanup and repair contractors, as well as locate and pay for alternative meeting and office space. You may suffer a loss of tuition income from the preschool being shut down. And any building contents destroyed in the fire would be the responsibility of the church to replace. By contrast, with insurance, a claims adjuster would assist in securing cleanup in the aftermath of the fire and work with you on having the building repaired in a timely manner. Insurance would pay for the property damage, and depending on your carrier and coverage, may also pay for extra expenses such as renting an alternative location and for the loss of income. Insurance would also pay for the contents of the building that were damaged or destroyed in the fire. Now let's suppose that someone is injured or even killed in the fire. Without insurance, in addition to the property damage, the church will be responsible for compensating the person or his or her family for the injuries suffered in the fire. This can include past and future medical bills, past and future lost income, and past and future pain and suffering. Further, the church would need to hire its own attorney to defend the claim, defense costs that can easily reach into the thousands of dollars themselves. By contrast, with insurance, the church will be protected up to the limits of its liability coverage. In addition, the insurance company would hire and pay for an attorney to defend the church against a claim or lawsuit. As mentioned, insurance is a part of a risk management program, but only a part. Churches should recognize that preventing the fire from happening in the first place is an important first step. By establishing a risk management ministry and undertaking actions such as regular building inspections using a checklist, perhaps this could have been avoided altogether. When financial times are tough and church budgets tight, it can be tempting to cut the amount or type of your church's insurance coverage. While saving a few dollars on premiums can seem attractive, the cost of having an uninsured loss can be devastating. Unless your church has sufficient emergency or reserve funds on hand to pay for a catastrophic loss, we'd strongly encourage you to maintain your insurance coverage as part of your stewardship and risk management program. Your insurance agent or broker can help you with selecting appropriate coverages, limits, and deductibles based on your church's unique needs, so make sure to talk with them about that. Also, consider reviewing your insurance program every few years by obtaining quotes from several church-specific property and casualty insurance companies. Beyond that, remember that insurance is just one part of your risk management program. As you work through this training module, I'd encourage you to be proactive in taking practical steps to address risk before anything happens, and before you ever find yourself needing insurance in place to pay for the consequences. Thank you, and may God bless you in your efforts to make your church a safer place.